To all who come to this happy place, welcome.
Hello, all you beautiful people. Welcome to episode 84 of the DisInsider Show. A show that will talk about news. A show that will create its own movies with the DisInsider Pitch Meeting.
We have DisInsider Pitch Meeting today.
And a rumor of the week, a fun rumor of the week that I think will please.
And you teased it on Twitter.
A lot of
hi, guys who only came over here from Twitter to see the rumor of the week.
And then
you can skip forward this, and I think it's going to hit maybe around 2 minutes from the ending of the podcast. So
there you go. So enjoy. Hello, Nick.
Hello.
All right, let's get some house cleaning out of the way. First off, don't forget to check out the DisInsider.com for all the stories we're about to talk about today. Don't forget to follow us on social media at the DisInsider. Check out News from the Castle, hosted by Dempsey, Amber, and Jordan. They're killing it.
Yep.
Killing it on TikTok. You want to find all our social medias. Look at Cammie's latest TikToks. They're awesome.
She's killing it on TikTok.
Yeah. Big shout out to the writing team. They were killing it this week with Disney Upfront News Panel. And don't forget to make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you get these videos as they drop and hear and see our sweet, sultry voices and sexy faces, including Nick's.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of new content in the works. We were actually just discussing it a few minutes before we started recording. So hopefully we have a couple things planned for a certain movie that's coming out pretty soon. So be on the lookout on social media for that, as well as YouTube.
A lot of new stuff coming to YouTube from yours truly and Nick, the producer.
There you go. Don't forget, September 9th through the 11th, we will be at the D23 Expo, the official Disney Expo. It's going to be crazy. We're going to be doing TikToks and shows and live recordings. So come take pictures, hang out, come get some goodies, enter giveaways. We're going to have a fun time at D23.
We'll try to make it back to the booth as much as possible because you and I are going to be super busy all weekend.
Yeah, we'll be Nick will be at the booth producing all the shows that'll be there. The rest of our team will be there. So,
September 17th.
September 17th, we are the official sponsor of
the Off Market Mouse. Tickets are on sale now. I think they're going out through the summer, so you guys got time. But I don't know how long our code will last. If you guys use DisInsider, you can get 20% off of your ticket. There will be vendors, food, some celebrities, us, panels. We will be doing the DisInsider show live, which will be a new one for us.
Yeah,
we really got to shush our potty mouths.
What I'll say is when you come back from vacation, I think we're gonna test the DisInsider show live, and I'll explain that offline.
Okay. I get back the 17th.
Okay.
Of June.
So I'll explain. You better be there the 18th.
What's the 18th?
Stay tuned to social media for announcements. And as always, yes,
okay, yep.
And as always, one of the most beautiful things about this show.
I already see a smirk on your face. You're going to say something fucking dirty.
Let's get into the big five. What's up first?
Okay.
Wait, play the air horns. We're supposed to do that before the big five.
Let's get into the big five, Nick.
Well, hold on. Let me get the big five.
Oh, I thought he was texting. I was like, Nick, do this offline.
No. We got it.
All right. Time for the big... Well, no, Skyler, I'm going to steal it from you. You say it.
Oh, sure. It's time for the big five. Story number one.
Love it.
Story number uno. That's one for you non-Spanish speaking listeners.
Yes.
As I said, 84. Uno.
Number one.
Okay, no.
Number one. She-Hulk trailer drops.
Yes.
Today.
You want to go first on this one, Mr.
Sure.
Marvel guy?
So I didn't have high hopes for this trailer because it's not particularly a series that I'm like dying to see. I guess the CGI was pretty rough, but I mean, the trailer got released, I think, a little too early. I think they would have benefited from like an early June or a mid-June just to kind of nail down some of those other scenes. But what I did see on Twitter, and I went back and watched it, it was somebody saying that picture that came out, where she's like in her full, bodysuit, and then she's in the glass case, I guess, with Bruce Banner looking out at her. So those were some of the first promo images we saw.
Yeah.
So therefore, if you go back and the CGI is actually better in those scenes, because I'm sure that they spent a lot more time on those to get the look right. So I'm not going to nitpick the CGI because they still got time. I love the comedy aspect. It's going to be nice and lighthearted, even, after all these really, really depressive series.
Sorry.
What are you laughing at?
Because I have thoughts.
We know. But after Moon Knight, it will be kind of like a good palate cleanser. I don't know how dark Miss Marvel's going to get. I doubt it, but this still looks more wonky.
All these shows have been wildly different, like the movies. So I think you're right.
I mean, you have Falcon and the Winter Soldier was dark. You have WandaVision, which got really dark.
Yeah.
Loki got dark. Moon Knight, obviously. There's even What If got dark. So it's nice to throw these little palate cleansers in between shows. And I just can't wait to see Charlie Cox in a type of series like this playing Matt Murdock. Because we all know that Daredevil is so fucking dark.
With his yellow costume.
Yeah. See, that even fits for the kind of, I guess, aspect of the series that they're trying to go for, their genre.
So what is the new title of this show?
She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
Do you like that title?
I do, because that's the name of one of her comic book series.
Man, you want me to go?
Like I said in the last
I'm pretty sure
episode,
she's...
They're stripping it straight out of the comic books nowadays.
Yeah, because she was She-Hulk Attorney at Law.
I'm going to be in the minority.
We know. You hate the first
No. I don't like that title.
Oh, I do.
I get it. I don't like it, though.
It just does
it
not
matches what the series is going for.
It doesn't match the cinematic universe they've established so far, in my opinion.
She-Hulk, objection.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Let's all
Hearsay.
go to court. You don't know we're watching you.
Really quick, there was a little video clip, and we'll get back to the story, of it was Amber Heard was on the stand, and her lawyer was... it was...
Johnny Depp's lawyer was cross-examining her.
Yeah, and then his other lawyer, the chick, who's freaking fierce, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit, she's a badass.
Yeah.
She was like, Miss Heard, that was not the question I asked you. And you're like, damn.
Yeah, related to Tatiana Maslany, actually.
But it's so funny because the guy kept saying, in your own words or something, and they're like, objection, hearsay, the entire time, because this dude could not format the question. He was like, okay, what do you think? No, hearsay. What do you think was going to happen? Hearsay. It's so funny. These lawyers are just out of their goddamn
Get
minds.
on TikTok. That's where the Johnny Depp Amber Heard
it's
nonsense
hilarious.
is. Okay. I'll go with the positives first, even though I started with the title not liking that. I'll go with the
That's
positives.
usually how it works. You start with the title. No?
Yeah, I guess. Okay, so the positives. I think Tatiana Maslany looks really good.
Yeah.
In her human form.
Always.
It was cool to see Tim Roth Dempsey getting that scoop confirmed that he will be in human form. It was cool seeing the Abomination.
Really quick, that cage, you saw that in Shang-Chi when they opened the door,
Yeah.
and then you see that cage. I love continuity, man. Love it.
Yeah, and makes sense why Wong is appearing in the series. It's 9 episodes.
Throw Wong in everything, man. I cannot get enough of Wong.
But to be honest, that's kind of where it ends for me. Like, I don't like the CGI, but I'll say that I'm with you. I think there's still time. We were talking shit about the Aladdin CGI when that first trailer came out, and they fixed
Sonic too.
Yes. Oh yeah, for sure. So I agree there.
They listen to us for sure.
Yeah, I won't. I thought the comedy was like super corny. I didn't laugh. I thought it was like really sitcom-y, which maybe that's what they're going for, but it just felt really CBS style, like a CBS
I was gonna
comedy.
say like a CW, sure.
Yeah, the comedy didn't hit for me. I love Mark Ruffalo and I love him as Bruce Banner and I love the Hulk, but ever since he was like Professor Hulk, I guess I just
you don't like Professor Hulk?
No, it just doesn't work. I
love Professor
I just
Hulk.
don't find it. he looks weird, and I don't find it funny. I just miss like Rage Hulk. I miss
see how many
Avengers.
pancakes he ate in Avengers Endgame? Did you see that? It was like 4 stacks.
I can eat that many pancakes. You know this.
Yeah, you may have your.
yeah.
Yeah, he may have an opponent.
Yeah. So the comedy didn't hit for me.
Only some things hit, by the way. I wasn't laughing the whole time during the trailer.
No. Yeah, I get it. There's little things I like. I would say like I'm mildly okay for this.
It just seems like positive and upbeat. I guess that's what I meant by like the genre.
Yeah, for sure. And it might blow me away. This trailer did more for the Shrek meme community than anything. Princess Fiona be getting her looks.
Wait, well, as we're recording this tomorrow to see all the fucking memes.
Oh, no,
you guys will get the audio tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll see it everywhere.
Yeah.
And then kind of just to quickly wrap it up.
Well, we need Nick's opinion too.
No, that's what I mean before Nick.
For you.
Is I think I'm more excited for Miss Marvel than this show. I am like, especially with the Marvels coming up. I am like, She-Hulk was at the top at the beginning of the year. It was like She-Hulk.
Really?
It was She-Hulk, Moon Knight, Miss Marvel, and then I'm not sure about Secret Invasion still, so I didn't count it. But now it's switched up to where it's Moon Knight's already out, so now it's Miss Marvel, She-Hulk.
Okay, so having known what Moon Knight... You hated Moon Knight. I guess that's what
I liked Moon Knight. I would still... Well, Moon Knight by default's at the top, but I liked Moon Knight. I didn't love Moon
default,
Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nick,
what do you think?
I am kind of in the same boat as Skyler. I was never excited for this, actually.
I was never really stoked for this either.
Yeah, and after seeing the trailer, like you said, it's sitcom-y, it's kind of funny. I'm gonna watch it because it's Marvel and I watch everything Marvel.
Also, it's your job.
But I think as far as anticipation and what I think it's gonna do, I don't think it's gonna be fantastic. I would rather watch Miss Marvel. I was anticipating Miss Marvel release over She-Hulk. So it's just always been the case though. Like even when reading comics, like I never picked up She-Hulk. It never appealed to me. Like even like when she had her cameos in the comics and stuff, it was just very quick. It was like, it's another Hulk. But
she was a big part of the comic version of Age of Ultron. Remember, she was one of the people that survived. I guess for me, it was just seeing another Hulk in the universe is...
It's the same character.
Yeah, exactly. That's why. That's why it's not
I'd rather Hulk?
No, I think there's better Hulks you can choose from. There's Red Hulk, Gray Hulk, Hulkling.
Sure, I'm just saying that... Not necessarily saying that they're never gonna appear. They will.
I know what you're saying.
I'm just saying, like, this is just a breath of fresh air for a character. At first, that was so shitted on and so not told right.
I'll say
I don't know the comics.
I'll say it's needed for just strong female representation for sure.
And tapping another market for people that like the CW aspect of shows and stuff, because Jessica Jones was a little like that when she was at the law firm and stuff.
Yeah,
very upbeat, true. Very I may get dragged for that because now I'm thinking about it and it was just all in bad cases. So maybe scratch that.
There you go. All right, story number 2.
Yeah. Number 2 is
She-Hulk poster.
No, actually, Skyler wrote this and he might be surprising us or something. It says Star Wars news.
Okay. Okay.
It means like because they came out with the Vanity Fair cover.
Yeah.
So it's like everybody.
So the highlights of this story, the big ones are The Acolyte takes place 100 years before The Phantom Menace.
Andor's releasing at the end of August.
Yes.
Ahsoka will release in 2023.
Yeah, and it's actually in production now. And then John Watts is confirmed for Grammar Rodeo at this point. And they basically said it's which I love. This is probably the most exciting thing for me.
Yeah, because you love Return of the Jedi.
Yes. Stranger, there, and this was, shout out to Sinlings. They were the first ones to say this, that this is supposed to be Stranger Things in space. And today they're in the Vanity Fair piece. They had said they're going for an Amblin tone, which is what Stranger Things is inspired by. So it centers around a group of young Jedi, and it takes place after Return of the Jedi. I think it takes place like 30 years after Return of the Jedi.
So during the events of the sequel trilogy?
I guess. I don't know for sure.
Why wouldn't it take place because the whole Jedi Temple I'm assuming that it takes place like 10 years after.
You want me to ask him?
So
call him real quick.
Yeah. So let's all go back a podcast.
I didn't mean to pick that apart, Sky. Sorry.
It's okay. It's all right.
I was like, this is why you're wrong.
I've accepted this. No, but this makes so much sense to the last show or last episode when I said that statement about him being tired of comic book movies was bullshit. You're moving from Marvel to Lucasfilm and doing Star Wars.
That has a pretty hefty.
Yeah, get out of here.
It's along the same line, comic book or not.
It's got a bunch of good comic books.
I think
sure, but it's not known for that though.
No, but that's where a lot of the canon is. Though.
For sure.
A couple other key things to keep in mind. Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie was not confirmed by Kathleen Kennedy, by the way.
Yeah, she also shit on Alden Ehrenreich. I didn't like that. We love Solo.
Yeah, Solo's awesome.
Oh, I saw your tweet earlier because he is not the fucking reason why that movie failed.
Look at the grifters in the replies to that tweet.
Oh, no, I saw one, and I'm going to try to do it off memory or else we're moving on. He said, but Last Jedi, and you're like, yes, was a good movie.
Yeah.
You like finished this sentence. Yeah. It was so fucking baller.
It was also basically, it wasn't confirmed, but it was insinuated that Taika Waititi's Star Wars movie is first in line. Another big thing, and I love this news because
me too. I know what you're about to talk about.
Rian Johnson's movies are still in development. He's just busy with Knives Out, and we've known this.
Well, his Netflix contract not only with Knives Out 2, but he has more.
Yeah, Knives Out 3. Yeah. So that's still in development.
So our kids will be our age while they see this.
And there's no confirmation that Patty Jenkins is off Rogue Squadron. Just Taika Waititi
still put it on the back burner, which is what they said.
I still think Patty Jenkins is attached. I don't know where that report came from, where they said she was off. We didn't report on it because
the only thing
it was baseless.
The only thing that we saw was that it was delayed indefinitely.
Yeah, but someone, and I don't want to...
Which is weird.
Someone from Collider went on to say that they were curious who will direct, and I don't buy that.
Well, do you see when...
I think Patty Jenkins is very much attached to Rogue Squadron.
Whenever a project gets announced and then, maybe a couple months later, they're saying that it's delayed indefinitely, like, people freak out like, oh, this movie's not happening. I'm like, no, because they just don't have a release date for it now. So shit's still getting done. Like, look at The Crow. It got delayed indefinitely in 2013. Look at us now. We're about to get The Crow.
9 years later. So let me ask you both this. Now that we've kind of got a little more information on all these projects, of all the ones we just mentioned and talked about, which one are you most excited for? Only one, streaming or movie.
So any project or Star Wars?
Star Wars. Okay. Lucasfilm.
The Acolyte.
Okay.
100 times over.
Okay. Nick?
I think Ahsoka.
Okay.
Ahsoka's my second.
I think
and then Mando season 3.
I think mine's Grammar Rodeo. That's not the title, by the way. It's the working title. I love Steven Spielberg. I love Amblin. I love these Stranger Things, Stand By Me, E.T.
Super 8.
Youth trying to do adult things. There's something about that. Yeah, when you said the Amblin style, it just in Star Wars, it just makes so much sense.
Yeah, and I love that. And John Watts has proven himself to handle these big budget things.
Well, look how many genres you can throw into the Star Wars universe. Every single goddamn one.
And it's nice to actually see a project, and
like Star Wars isn't dead, you fucking trolls.
Yeah,
God.
for sure. And it's nice to actually see a show that's not a bunch of like young adults or adults doing Star Wars things. It's cool. I want to. People forget that there are kids in the Star Wars universe. Like, we've seen a couple here and there, but now we get to see a show about a bunch of kids who want to be Jedi.
Not the younglings.
Yeah, not those ones.
Not those younglings.
R.I.P. So it'll be interesting.
The Youngling, what was it? The Youngling Slayer 9000.
Oh God. Any other thoughts on Star Wars, boys?
No.
Story number Trace.
Number 3 is Pixar reveals new movie Elemental.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know anything about this.
This is cool. It's directed by Peter Sohn, who's
Nick, is this my magic deck or what?
Yeah.
Sorry, keep going.
This nerd. So it's directed by Peter Sohn. For those of you that don't know, he's going to be in Lightyear as the voice of the cat, whose name I'm kind of forgetting off the top of my head.
Really, that's not Alan Tudyk?
That's Pixar. Remember, this is Disney animation.
I know.
Pixar.
I'm kidding.
I know. I'm kidding with you too.
Fuck you.
So it's directed by Peter Sohn. There's concept art for it, which kind of reminds me of Inside Out, but it's based on the elements. So it's like fire, water, that stuff, rock.
So Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Meets Inside Out.
Yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. So you had like Inside Out, you had
Love
Soul. Now you have the Earth's elements. I think that's super
That
dope.
soapbox was
And
good.
It's like a star-crossed lovers kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
Because it's supposed to be
So
like
Romeo
fire
and
meets
Juliet
water.
type?
exactly. There's no cast announcement yet. What?
Oh, I can't even remember what I just said.
Something about Julia Roberts.
She's
Did
a
I hear
queen.
that?
No, I didn't say fucking Julia Roberts. What the hell?
I don't know.
I totally forgot what I was about to say.
Runaway Bride. I don't know.
Dude, now that fucking reminds me of 22 Jump Street. Runaway Bride. Cynthia. You died for our sins. You are dead. You are dead. Dead, 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 dead.
Beep,
Drops the
boop,
mic.
beep, dead.
Beep, boop, dead.
Yeah.
You don't remember that scene?
I do. It's it's the second one. It's 22.
Yeah, it's the
where
slam poetry.
exactly.
Oh, man. Good shit.
Good job on remembering the poem, though.
Really cool.
I wouldn't
Well,
have
that
remembered.
wasn't the whole thing. Those are just
But you did pretty good.
It's like half of it.
Just take the credit, Derek. Goddamn.
really quick before we move on. I have nightmares about having not.
What?
How do I put this? I really wanted the fucking 22, the Jump Street
Men in Black.
thing.
Yeah, they screwed that.
I was
up.
trying to like be
They gave us
extra as fuck about it.
They gave us that awful Chris Hemsworth Men in Black movie. That
I
thing
still
was-
haven't seen it, by the way.
It is awful.
You don't need to.
It's bad.
Isn't Liam Neeson in there?
Yeah, he plays like the lead. He's like the Rip Torn character.
That's
It's
hilarious.
bad. But yeah, I don't have any other information on Elemental. You could check out the website. There's a little plot description on it. It comes out next year. But it's cool. It comes out June of next year. So it's cool
Nice.
that we're getting more ideas of what's coming from Pixar. It makes it like its fifth original movie in a row after like 7 years of sequels. So
Good.
go support original movies. Pixar's doing original stuff, so go support it. And then when you support it, get ready for sequels.
The same people that are like, "Where's the original?" And then now that's 5 in a row original. Where's Frozen 3?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
You
Thank
guys can't win.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want a sequel? You want an original? Make up your mind. Same thing with the remakes. I hate the remakes. When's that Little Mermaid trailer coming out, though? Yeah, fuck you. Get out of here.
I didn't like the previous 4, but when's the Little Mermaid come out? So I can not like that too and talk shit.
But I kind of want to see the trailer.
These fucking guys. All right, what's number 3?
4.
Leg reboot in the works.
Leg reboot?
League of Extraordinary
Oh.
Gentlemen.
I think this is dope.
I do too.
Because
it's cool.
Sean Connery.
The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. It's like Mark Twain and Albert Einstein was a part at one point. It's a bunch of history people that are like the Invisible Man's a character.
This is like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yeah, it's
but made in modern times.
Yeah. So 20th Century Studios is making the project, and if you don't know, 20th Century Studios' big projects will go exclusively to Hulu. That's why Prey is being made for Hulu, but it's developed by 20th Century
Prey
Studios.
looks awesome, by the way.
I need to see more than a 20-second trailer. But yeah, it looks the poster looks cool.
It's very prehistoric.
That's fair. Or native.
Yeah.
So they're doing League of Extraordinary Gentlemen reboot. You know, they're trying to be more faithful to the comics. It's very widely known that 20th Century Studios, before they were owned by Disney, they did one with Sean Connery. Remember Shane West? He was in A Walk to Remember, and then he did this. His career kind of nosedived.
Yeah.
Which is sad. He's a good actor. But that movie bombed. Critically panned. No one saw it. It was bad.
Isn't Homeboy in like fucking Hallmark shit now?
Oh, for sure. R.I.P. Sean Connery.
Yep.
They've been trying to get a
They've
been trying to get a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen reboot off the ground for years. They were trying an all-female version, never got off the ground. They were trying a CW show, or no, CBS. CBS had a pilot, I believe, and that didn't get off the ground. So now they're remaking it. And
Miranda
they're
from Sex
rebooting
and the
it.
City was in this movie.
So
Don't hate. It's a good show.
I'm stoked for League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah, I like it. I've never seen any League of Extraordinary Gentlemen's.
The movie is so bad it's good, I think. Like I think
I love
there's
movies like that.
There's fun.
It's a lot
to
of
be,
Nicolas Cage movies for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's fun to be had with League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, but don't go in there expecting that you're seeing a good movie. You're seeing a bad movie.
Right.
Poor Sean Connery. That was his last movie
Oh, it was, huh?
before he retired.
That
But
sucks.
yeah, I'm Hulu. Make a new franchise on it now that comic book movies are the big thing now.
Yeah. All right, what's the last and final topic
Last one. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, this should go quick. This is something we already confirmed.
Yeah, they're doing 2 projects. Jerry Bruckheimer confirmed it. One with Margot Robbie, one without Margot Robbie. Karen Gillan's attached to the one, but we've heard she could be in the other. We did report.
We were hearing Red too for a protagonist.
Yeah, Disney Plus series is also in the works. Yeah, so I mean, it's cool to see Jerry Bruckheimer confirm it. You know, they're working on it. I would assume at D23 we get an announcement, at least for the Margot Robbie one for sure. She's still trying to finalize that deal, but she's busy doing Barbie, which is supposed to be an amazing movie. So, yeah, if you want more Pirates updates, check the website, because I think we've reported on Pirates all day, day.
Yeah, that's all the people.
Why haven't they made more of these, by the way? Pirates of the Caribbean Lego?
Because it's a dying franchise.
You could do it, though.
Sure, but it's a dying franchise right now.
Okay.
I mean, why wouldn't...
I don't...
Wait, other Lego games.
Lego or Pirates?
Lego Pirates.
Oh, I thought you meant Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, like, think about it. Like, there's not really another Lego game that you could remaster on the scale of Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker saga.
Pirates of the Caribbean has a lot of content.
Sure, but they also have a lot of shitty movies. But also Star Wars does too, so I don't know where my point is. But no, Nick.
Okay.
Anyone have anything?
Lego Indiana Jones, what's up?
Okay, yeah.
Does anyone have anything else to add on Pirates?
No, I think we should move into...
I think we're moving into our Lego segment.
Lego segment. Hey, guys. So if you look here, we have the speeder that Luke has.
Nope, not happening. No,
okay,
chill, Mary, kill today.
It's not doing it.
No,
All right.
chill, Mary, kill.
Nick, play this sweet intro for DisInsider Pitch Meeting.
Hell yeah.
All right, it's DisInsider Pitch Meeting. We're going to build our own movie.
Oh, God.
You know the drill.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So we are going to take a quick cut so we can pick our cards, because this is going to take too long. So we'll see you in a second. We're back.
Oh, fuck.
Nice.
All right, guys, we got our cards picked. Everybody, we all hate them, so we're gonna try our best to sell you on a movie that you may or may not want to invest money in. So let's start it off with our editor. Well, no, our CEO, Skyler Shuler. Fuck. Take the floor. Go through your cards and then tell your story.
All right. So my movie is a romance. It's going to be set in 19th century Luxembourg. It's actually, I'm actually going to do my best to describe this story as best I can. It's a romance set in 19th century Luxembourg during a monarchy. A king, it's going to be set, it's going to start.
Go through your cards first.
All right. Just name my cards?
Yeah, that's what we do. And then you tell the story based
off
on that.
No. Hey, shut up over there. This guy's giving me my pitch.
What?
He's giving me the pitch.
Okay.
I'm an investor. I want his whole heart in this.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so it's a monarchy. It's going to be set 10 years before the actual events of the movie starts. It's 2 teenage brothers. One is set to be king when his father gets sick. The other one's the brother who is younger. Unfortunately, isn't going to get the throne.
Thor, keep going. I'm just kidding, too.
So,
I'm sorry.
Do I interrupt your pitch meeting? God damn it,
Sometimes.
Dude. Never.
Pull up receipts, Cammy.
Do it. I dare you. I dare you, Cammy. Anyway, so it's 2 brothers. The king ends up passing away, and as the oldest son becomes the king, they duel, and as they duel, the oldest son dies from the youngest son, and the youngest son has regrets. But during the duel, the youngest son gets a scar on his face, and he is Scar. He goes by Scar.
Nice.
He has regrets that he killed his brother because he loved his brother, and he knows what he did was wrong. So he leaves Luxembourg, and the movie paces forward 25 years. And it's now the movie shifts itself to still late 19th century South Africa. He gets away. He wants away from this life. He's sheltered, but he has his own personal demons. Scar is played by Channing Tatum. Now, as Channing Tatum is overseeing a village of people, Africans, I don't know, South Africans. As he's overseeing a village, he's kind of like a king to them, but he's not technically a bad guy. He rules with a soft iron fist. He just wants to rule, but he doesn't want to harm. The village sees that. They're getting attacked. As he's attacked, he must now kind of fight with the idea of going to war with another army. The woman in that other army that he meets goes by the name of Belle. Belle is a beautiful, book-smart daughter of the king of this army. She loves to read. She has a beautiful voice. And Belle is played by Lindsay Lohan.
Like how you just slipped that in there.
Yeah. Oh, dear Lord.
So as
you had me there.
So as this war is being waged, Belle is struggling to find a center point. She meets Scar. She falls in love with Scar. She doesn't want her dad to attack her new love's army, but she doesn't want to be in the middle. But Scar knows he needs to fight and save his people. There's a torn romance there. What do you do? What are you supposed to do in this predicament? The father of Belle rules with a major iron fist. He wants to be the ultimate power in Africa. So he continues to fight. There's an epic battle scene, and what's really nice is the movie's written by Amanda Silver, who's known for writing battle sequences with War for the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and most recently Mulan. So she knows how to write an action epic with a little hint of romance with Mulan. The live-action Mulan, by the way. And with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, a lot of love there. So there's this big battle, wonderful action set pieces, beautiful cinematography. The acting, you get the best out of some of these horrible actors because my director is Martin Scorsese.
Wow.
God damn.
He sees something in Lindsay Lohan and he can pull Belle out of her. If anyone can direct Lindsay Lohan, it's going to be Martin Scorsese. And Channing Tatum's proven to be a solid actor.
Good point.
So the movie draws out with this long battle scene. And as Belle's running on the battlefield to try and stop this war going on, to stop her dad, she sees her dad on the battlefield. Belle runs to stop her dad. As this fight's going on, it's a beautiful shot of her running through swords and big climactic fist battles. You can see her running to stop her dad. And as the dad's riding this horse, going to swing at Scar, she steps in front of him. But Scar, knowing he's got a battle background, being raised by a dad who was a monarch with his brother who was a swordsman, moves Belle out of the way, gets stabbed in the back, and sadly, the movie's going to end with him passing away. And the dad being torn, knowing he's going to lose his daughter. And sadly, that's how the movie ends, with Scar passing away and Belle saying, "I'm not going back to your group, your country." And the movie ends with the king, her dad, with a tear in his eye, pulling his troops back because he knows he just hurt the one thing that was most important to her, and that was his daughter. The movie cuts. Couple years later, the village has grown. There's a statue of Scar in memory of the sacrifices he made and to who he saved. And as the movie pans over this beautiful South African country with these wonderful people, you see this landscape, and as the landscape cuts, you see this beautiful castle, and sitting on the throne is the new queen of this country, and that's Belle. And the movie ends. And this movie is going to be called The Last Rose.
Wow. I love that. That's going to be so hard to beat. Why? You went first, dude. You weren't supposed to have all that.
Why aren't you writing screenplays, dude? You pull this shit right out of your ass.
God, that's going to be so hard to beat.
I don't know.
All right, Nick, you're me. You make the decision. If you're not super confident, let me go.
No, I'll go.
Okay.
I'll go. I kind of want to do it like Skyler though.
That's what I was trying to do too. How can I explain this?
Yeah, I started like reimagining what I was gonna say. Okay, all right, here's the story. We're set in this is, I don't know, it's hard to say. Maybe like early England or something, like when castles were still a thing, right? So we have a queen. It's Queen Nurissa. She's known for her knowledge, her power, her charisma, her power over people. She has a kind of a bloodthirst for like getting rid of whoever is not a part of her agenda, right? So we have Queen Nurissa, who comes up with this idea, and she develops this beast, and this
I see what you did there. Wow. We should switch cards.
Queen Nurissa develops this beast, and it is similar to a Frankenstein kind of storyline here. She sicks this beast out on essentially the whole countrywide, and he's become a lurker in the night. You can't go outside. You have to have lights on around. If you get caught, you're going to be torn to shreds and just left for people to find you in the morning. This all happens for a while, right? Like maybe a third of the movie, the first 2-3 acts, maybe. Yet the beast starts to develop, like as he's killing, and as he's learning about people and sticking around for his murders, he's seeing the sorrow and the empathy and developing a little bit within himself. He's becoming a human. And during the later acts, Beast becomes kind of a not a double agent, but kind of like hides his need. I'm forgetting the word here. The need for speed. Nice. He hides the fact that he doesn't want to listen to Queen Nurissa anymore, and eventually will go out, and the very last time that she wants him to go out and kill people, which has been dwindling down, right? So not as many murders have been happening, and eventually kills Queen Nurissa, and Beast becomes the hero of our story, and kind of a comeback. And the village and the countrywide, there is no monarchy anymore. There's no queen. They're able to live as free people. No more murders. No more lurking around in the night. They can have their campfires and happy stories. But the entire movie is you're scared for these people, the villagers. You don't want them to get caught by this mongrel, right? This is written by Adam Horowitz and Edward Kitsis.
Nice.
So we're probably going to see some good character development, some deep characters. We're going to see an intriguing storyline. They don't have quite the horror repertoire, but I think I looked up one. It was like Dead Summer, and it didn't do too well. But they're gonna try their hand again.
This genre is a horror.
Genre is a horror.
Okay.
And
good beast for a horror.
Yeah, beast for a horror, and as gruesome as a beast can be, who better to direct that than Quentin Tarantino?
Wow.
And for our beast, we have a not what you would usually see in his roles. We have him a bit more shackled in the beginning, and then a bit more heroic to his physique. We have a Dwayne Johnson playing the Beast.
Oh, that is a perfect casting, dude, for something like that.
And
that's good shit.
And sure enough, we have the fierceness of a Queen Nurissa, Viola Davis.
That's good.
Okay.
I like it. What's your movie called?
I haven't gotten there yet. It's called
Beast.
I kind of want to. That went in my head. You know what? It is. It's called Beast.
Okay, so we have The Last Rose and Beast.
Okay. Derek?
You have
right.
Lumiere is one of your cards, I take it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I should. Dude, we should do
Gaston is your villain?
expansion packs.
Side characters.
Wait till we develop the game for real.
I know. Okay, so mine is set in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay, but it's 100 years in the future. Okay, the Avengers are pretty much all extinct. There's really no superhero activity, and we have a villain named Prince Yoshim, and he has taken over pretty much the entire world. But our setting is set in Africa. Okay? We have a descendant of the Carter family. Her name is Lily Carter. Sharon Carter,
oh, yeah.
Margaret Carter, Peggy.
Oh, duh. Okay.
Yeah. So we have a descendant. Her name is Lily Carter. Now, she is she works for said government, which Prince Yoshim has implemented in the world, almost kind of like a dictatorship over the entire planet. But some continents are actually taken out. So like parts of Asia are completely destroyed underwater. Australia is not existent. Europe is basically broke apart because they in the cinematic universe they develop these almost kind of like Death Star powers to where they can just wipe out countries, and that's how he actually came in power. So our story starts with Lily Carter kind of scavenging through the kind of the mid-east of Africa. And she is kind of like a historian almost. So she works for the government. She's tasked with going around to hotspots where there was superhero activity. And she gets to a familiar place called Wakanda. Okay? So she finds in the rubble, because Wakanda is destroyed. Black Panther hasn't been there in almost 75 years. Okay? She goes and she digs. She's an explorer? Expeditioner. Thank you. So she has a team with her. Word. It sounds right to me. So she has a team with her. They're all scientists and, government people in her team. And she comes across this very ancient, I wouldn't say ancient, but old necklace. And it has the little teeth on it, So she grabs it and she sticks it in her bag. Now they go back, they report everything that they did. And she's tasked with kind of looking over the artifacts that they have come across. So she takes the necklace, she puts it on, and boom, the Black Panther costume comes over her. And she kind of like takes it off. And she kind of realizes, she's like, no way, And she puts it back on, she gets the full Black Panther suit. Okay? Now there's going to be some other aspects between Act 1 and 2. Prince Yoshim, right? Yoshim. Yep. He has overtaken the Chitauri. So the Chitauri are the ones that are keeping the peace. So you have the big slug ones, and then the actual Chitauri soldiers kind of keeping order in this dictatorship. And you come to find out that Lily Carter is related to the Carters, so they have a strong bloodline. Her mom was the first person, or her distant relative was, responsible for S.H.I.E.L.D., and then you have Sharon. So it's kind of distant related, but she has a direct line to the Carter family. So you find that out when she has some old relics of stuff, that she kept in her office. She has glass cases maybe of the first S.H.I.E.L.D. sign, And I'm going to continue this after we take a quick commercial break. Way too long. But all right.
Hi, I'm Dempsey.
I'm Amber.
And I'm Jordan.
And we are the three hosts of the DisInsider's brand new News from the Castle podcast.
Listen as we break down Disney's biggest stories each week.
From Disney Plus to Disney Parks to Pixar and everything else in between.
Be sure to catch up on everything you missed and more.
Only on the News from the Castle podcast.
Available on Apple and Spotify now.
And we're back!
Just finish your damn pitch.
You're very rude, huh?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so as I was saying, that she has all these memorabilia from her family. Obviously, she knows who she came from. And then she realizes that Prince Yoshim is going to move off planet and destroy the rest of the world just with selected people. He found another planet that inhabits life, so he's trying to take over that planet as kind of like a fresh start. It's a relatively new planet. They've already scoped it out and everything, so that he wants to go down there with his big army troop. And they're going to blow up or, kill everybody on planet Earth. So she obviously doesn't like that. So she gathers some other people in her division and other people inside the government that are like, no, like, we're not going. So, like, this is bullshit because we have family, blah, blah, blah here. And they're, like, sectioned off to, like, big cities. Kind of like how Hunger Games is. You have the lower cities and stuff, but then you have, the big capitals of the world that are all ran by the Chitauri. Okay? Now, she goes through the whole Black Panther mythology. She pulls out old books. She pulls out, T'Chaka, and then all who came before, and then obviously T'Challa, and then assuming that we know who takes up the mantle after, T'Challa. So she has all these lines. So she's researching like what the necklace is, like how it works, and she figures out that this Shuri was way ahead of her time, and actually goes back to Wakanda, finds the vibranium vault, and we know that Prince Yoshim doesn't know about the vibranium vault in Wakanda. And so they use that to make weapons and everything. They go through this big battle. Somehow Prince Yoshim escapes, and it leads to another sequel. I don't know if I explained that correct, like good enough. I kind of just made the movie end really quickly.
Yeah, it's a pitch.
But it eventually moved to this other planet, and it's just there's going to be a space battle too. Just throw that in. There's going to be a space battle.
There's also going to be pirates.
So they're trying to destroy him before he destroys their home planet. Okay. Now, this is written by Brian Woods and Scott Beck. So they know how to handle, A Quiet Place. So they know how to handle beings and CGI.
Okay.
And they could probably write the Chitauri in their sleep. It's pretty much almost on the same wavelength as their monsters that they created. So it's more intelligent, walking on two legs and all that shit. Now this is a big budget. There's large action sequences. The CGI is just nuts. This is directed by Zack Snyder.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, this is a sci-fi film, if I didn't explain that already.
That made sense.
Figures.
Yeah, I thought so.
Okay, so Prince Yoshim is played by Seth Rogen.
Okay. Sure.
Just give him a good role. Okay, he could play serious. And then Charlize Theron will be the Black Panther, but obviously she'll change her name. You know what I mean? So she finds the Black Panther necklace, but it's Charlize Theron.
You know what? Seth Rogen, he played a fairly serious role in Pam and Tommy.
Yeah. And my movie will be called
Pam and Tommy.
Pam and Tommy. No, I was gonna fucking it will be called
Yes.
Oh, I got a title.
It will be called Carter.
Okay, I had a better title, but yeah.
Tighter.
Okay.
Title. Well, now let's spend some time. Well, not too much time, but going around to everybody and thinking what they thought of our movies.
All right.
Skyler, since you went first, you go first.
All right, I'll start with Nick's. I think yours. I think between the three of us, I think you have the wildest writer-director duo.
Yeah.
But you made it make sense, though.
Yeah. It makes sense.
Right.
Adam Horowitz and Edward Kittis are known for like TV fantasy stuff, which kind of turns me off when you're talking about Quentin Tarantino being your director.
Well, he's usually the writer.
Yeah. I would say that The Rock is always a good bet to bank on your movie, and the idea that he's the Beast is cool. And you said Viola Davis, right?
Yeah.
And I like the actress, but something feels off with the actual story pitch, and I don't know what it is.
I think, honestly,
I don't know what it is.
I know what it is. I think my story pitch had a very abrupt monster to hero.
I think since yours was horror, I think I wanted to hear more horror in your pitch. I think that's the thing. But I think
the words right out of my mouth.
But I think you have the perfect actor combo. I think the writer. I don't know if the writer directors are fits for something like this.
Honestly, I think Quentin Tarantino could do it gruesome.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
I just don't think I have the writers, but everything else I think could work if you made it into a movie.
Who's to say that they couldn't, join the project and get kicked off?
Here's what I'll say this. In Edward Kittis and Adam Horowitz, they're most known for Once Upon a Time.
Yeah.
And there's some like dark, scary elements to Once Upon a Time. I mean, they've worked with Beauty and the Beast properties
in the woods and stuff.
And Once Upon a Time. So I'll give you the benefit of
Hollywood
the doubt there. I think ultimately, it's like right down the middle, but I would say you're barely leaning fresh on both sides. So I think you have a fresh movie. I think fans for the most part are like, man, I think this is a pretty solid movie because of the star power, and I think critics were gonna eat up Quentin Tarantino. So I think they're okay on it. So I think you escape fresh on both ends.
Nice,
but like in the 65s or something.
Yeah.
Derek, with yours, it's hard to imagine Seth Rogen in an MCU movie. And
by the way, Prince Yoshim is Haloshin.
Oh yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, I didn't want to say.
Oh, I totally forgot to mention that his starship was called Haloshin. Damn it!
That would have been dope. Damn
it! I had that in my mind the entire fucking time. I forgot.
Was Lily Carter a card you pulled that was Peggy Carter? Like, was the card you pulled Peggy Carter? What was the card you pulled?
Charlize Theron is the Black Panther. I had to make it make sense.
Oh, you just threw Carter in there.
Oh. Yeah, I had to make it make sense.
Nice.
Okay.
Because you're not just going to become the Black Panther if you're white.
So
I had to destroy the world, and she finds the necklace.
Here's what I'll say. Do you want the positives or the negatives first?
Give me all of it. I don't care.
I'm going to give you the negatives first, just to get it out of the way, and then
Your movie sucks.
I'll stroke you off.
We'll give you $1.
So fix your face first off.
Okay, so I think this will end up being like a lower tier Marvel movie, in my opinion.
Me too.
I think
this is where I get laughed out of the fucking Marvel office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say
Seth Rogen? Okay.
Zack Snyder? Okay.
He's on board, guys.
I'll say this. I think your movie takes too long to get to where it needs to go.
I think I just over-explained it a little bit. I was trying to go through your aspect, and then I just jumped to the fucking Act 3 really quickly.
I felt that.
I think
I started losing imagination there.
I think it's long. I think Seth Rogen isn't right for a role like that as an evil doer.
Sure.
I think that.
But remember, you have Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah, but I have Martin Scorsese directing Lindsay Lohan. You have Zack Snyder directing Seth Rogen.
Perfect.
I think Martin Scorsese can pull something out of Lindsay Lohan. I don't think Zack Snyder can pull something out of Seth Rogen. I don't think
you need to be pulled out of Seth Rogen because he has played serious parts. And who says that this guy isn't a fucking dipshit?
I'm
like
just
a General Hux.
You should have went animated. Seth Rogen could definitely.
No, because I have sci-fi. I have sci-fi. Animation's a card.
That's true. That's true.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha.
It would be easier to make animation
so
for everything.
Let me go positives then. I think when you get to the action epics, I think you have an awesome director for action epics. If you film a Marvel movie in the same way as he filmed 300, I think that'd be so dope.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I think that'd be really rad.
That's a very good point.
I think you have talented writers that, you're right, makes creature features, and I think that would be dope. And I think Zack Snyder and them pairing would make something beautiful to look at.
I definitely I got the perfect pairing for a sci-fi film.
I think you explained what I liked about your explanation is my thought process was like, man, just imagine a shot with like dusted, old, cracked relic museum of a shield, of the Black Panther necklace, of
just the whole futuristic Wakanda, you know, like the whole
it's destroyed.
Utopia.
Well, it's destroyed.
I know, but that is
maybe
intense.
see like the head of the panther crushed, the statue like on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
So I do like a lot of. I would say I like the idea of your movie more than Nick's,
but I didn't.
I think the pitch could use work.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fault you. This is so hard.
It is hard.
This is what makes the game fun.
So here's what I'm gonna say.
You know what? This probably will build like quick, critical thinking for like imaginary stuff.
Here's where my score for you is different. I think, thankfully, this is a good thing. I think with the Zack Snyder fans that are out there,
oh God,
and
your favorite fans, Derek.
Okay,
like,
hold on.
Make Carter 2.
Yeah.
Where's the Snyderverse for the Carterverse? Restore the Carterverse. Oh, that's funny.
I would say, okay, with the Zack Snyder fans, because he has loyal, good fans.
Yeah, they do.
So he has loyal fans.
You could film himself taking a shit on the lawn, and they'll go.
Yeah, mixed with the fans of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which there are some shitty ones too. But those two fans, I think you're going to end up with like a 90%, 80%, somewhere in there. I think so. Because I think if it shot the way I want it to be shot, and the way...
Well, you put an idea about 300 in my mind. That's good.
These battles, the way it should be, I think fans are going to go ballistic. And there's little, not cameos, but Easter eggs galore in your movie, which I like.
And I didn't want to go over all of them, but there would be I wanted to make someone else related to a different bloodline.
Yeah, so I think the critics or the fans are going to absolutely adore this.
But
the critics are not going to adore this.
I know.
It's going to be like 40% at best. Sure. I just think that's how it is. I think that I would go and watch your movie. I think there's so much to be had in my mind.
I would too, yeah.
And then I would definitely retitle your movie, because I'm not going to see a movie called Carter. I would go see a movie called Ruins of Wakanda.
Oh wow!
Which, so if you want to take that, title, I'll allow you that. I'll allow you to take that.
That's good.
But yeah, I think you guys have pretty good pitches.
All right, Nick, you want to go next?
All right, sure. I'll just start with Derek, because you're kind of piggybacking, and I agree with basically everything Skyler said. And again, I think just the pitch probably could have used work, but that's to be said in every single pitch that we do.
I set up those fucking first two acts though real
good. You did.
I was like, how's this gonna
end? You also had a commercial break in there, so I can't blame you too much.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I think the actual story, like, I loved how you fit Charlize Theron getting to the necklace, and like the whole build-up. I think that was so creative, and I think it would work out.
The necklace.
You guys try to fucking make a white woman Black Panther.
That's why I think it's great.
The necklace recognizes her skin color, makes her a white tiger.
She's like, yes. Does not comply.
Snow leopard. But I love the way you did that. As like that was that to me was quick thinking. Like, to create a whole.
Oh, it wasn't quick thinking. I went last. So
well, you created a whole world, like introduced Carter and everything. Yeah. But
you know what?
I like that.
You know what's one scene, and I think that you guys will recognize this. When I pictured like my ruins like world, think of the opening of Days of Future Past with all the Sentinels.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
That was playing in my mind of like this dystopian world that the Marvel Avengers are pretty much non-existent.
I have
The nerd in me. Sorry, Nick. The
No, go
nerd
for
in me, the way in the same vein that you were picturing. The nerd in me thought Ready Player One, obviously one of my favorite movies. When he's going through the gift shop and he sees all these like the Rubik's, the Zemeckis cube, and there's a blaster in there. Like it's like a gallery of like items. Yeah, like iconic items.
I had it in my head where it was just like this perfect utopia now in ruins. That's just the juxtaposition there is like.
Did you say ruins?
Ruins of
He also
Wakanda?
said juxtaposition too.
You didn't even
fucking say that right. Just
the position.
just the positions.
Just the position.
justification. No, that's not what the fuck you said.
the
Keep going.
jurisdiction.
Juxtapication.
Okay.
Jesse
Go ahead,
Smollett.
Yeah, I loved all that stuff, but I do agree with Skyler. I think his score ratings is probably on point, the same as mine.
Yeah.
I think the audience would love it, but critics would probably have a shit ton to say about it. Skyler's, yours was fantastic right off the bat, dude. It was.
It's like you wrote it down.
I was like,
yeah,
With a single tear. Like how the fuck?
I loved your pitch.
Is it Crybaby starring Johnny Depp?
Yeah, I think it was fantastic. It was.
you want to make out, Nick?
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, sweet.
I love that you transitioned Scar. Like you did that perfectly. It's not a lion, obviously. It's this warrior. It's
My
perfect.
dumbass would have fucking tried to fit a
that's
lion
me
in
too,
this
dude.
shit.
I would have also.
Banging Bell.
I was like, all right, how can I make this work? A lion.
Hi, I'm Scar, and I wanna do you kitty style.
But I love that. I loved your adaptation. It was great. So
Oh my God, get on your Lebanese already.
I'm a big fan of like the
Episode
old
83,
school like big battles like that. I'm super for it. I would go watch that in a heartbeat. And I think most fans would. I think you'd probably get a similar score to Derek's, probably like a 90%, just because of the blockbuster aspect of it. But I mean, even then, I think the critics would also give you a fairly high score. I think you'd probably get like a 75 to 80. Honestly, I think you pitched it, and I think your cast and crew is perfectly set up the way you describe them. I think you won this in my eyes.
Nice. All right, so I'll piggyback off of Nick for yours. Okay. Yours was fucking awesome, dude.
Oh man,
I literally just was watching like, I was like, there's no way this guy fucking thought of this quickly.
This is so fast.
And during
dude.
our break, when we were picking our cards, you and me are like researching and stuff, and Skyler had his cards down already, like ready to go.
He knew he read the cards. He was like, "Oh,
Dude,
I already
nuts.
wrote this movie 2 years ago."
So
yeah, it's Lindsay Lohan has been in my mind.
I just imagine like some aspects of the characters in the Disney franchise are gonna appear. Like Belle could have this like dope tactical armor, which is like a mustard yellow.
That'd be dope.
Or something.
Oh wow.
And
Yeah,
then
that'd
like
be cool. Didn't even think of that.
He could have like maybe long flowing black hair, maybe some like really burnt orange armor with black and stuff.
Gee, goddamn. Maybe we should just do a pitch meeting together.
Yeah,
we all pick our
Oh,
own
that could be
answer.
yeah. Well, I also want to do an all-stars moment where we go back and we try to redo the movies that we didn't think that were that good.
Wow. Yeah. We gotta have a few more of these in the bag.
Just because it's such an extravagant, over-the-top movie, I think that your critic score will be around the 55, 60 area.
Could be.
But I'm agreeing with Nick on this. I think your audience score is going to be in the high 90s.
That'd be cool.
I only see that like
the only bad thing is Lindsay Lohan to me. That's it.
True, but also people would go and go, "This is a Scorsese film."
Yeah,
you know,
That's
kinda
what I
like
was trying to
that.
off balance.
I get that.
That's
Yeah,
what's hard.
Nick, yours. I liked the aspect of like Skyler said. I would have rather had more horror embedded into it because I think you can make a Dwayne Johnson beast just nuts.
Yeah.
And then the Narcissa. Is it Nurissa?
Nurissa.
Nurissa is fucking from Harry Potter.
So here's where I'm the dummy DisInsider guy. Who the hell is Nurissa?
She's the Enchanted.
Yeah,
Enchanted.
enchanted queen.
Yeah.
She's
the evil queen.
That I did not know. That's her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me to add her to this fucking deck list.
I forgot.
Anyway, I would say that your audience score would probably be around the 70 or 80s because I think you need like a good gripping trailer to kind of sell your plot.
I agree.
And I think the critics will probably look at it as like a 40 or a 50. Just because it's just it's really hard to kind of pit those two characters together. You know what I mean?
Horror in general, if you don't have just an A+ everything, it's so hard.
Yeah, and with horror, the tag team for TV, it would be kind of tough to get a good script out of those guys for the type of plot that you want to do.
I agree with that.
And I would just say play pretend and say that they got fucking kicked off and you got you got Quentin Tarantino to write his own script.
He did a rewrite for the whole thing.
So yeah, that's it.
And then the last battle scene when Beast kills Queen Nurissa, it's over the top. It's killing Hitler and Inglourious Bastards.
I want a scene where they cut Narissa's head off, and this would be super Quentin Tarantino. Beast gathers the boy and they play soccer.
No, I would want her head to get chopped off. I'd want the Beast to pick up her head, turn it over, put a straw in it like it's a pineapple.
Oh, and drink it. Oh, that's Quentin Tarantino's fuck. All right, guys, that does it for the DisInsider Pitch Meeting. Even though you guys don't let us know what movie you guys would finance, maybe tell us your own Rotten Tomatoes scores for us, or
I'd like
all
to hear
that
it.
stuff. So, Nick,
Yeah,
I think it's about that time. No, it's time for the rumor of the week. Fuck! I was a little too premature, but that's the story of my life. All right, Skyler, go.
Okay, so we've discussed on this show plenty of times about the projects that are coming in 2023. You have Snow White, you have the Haunted, or not Snow White, you have the Little Mermaid, Haunted Mansion, a new animated original film called Foster, which was originally being directed by what's his name? Carlos Lopez Estrada. So we know a little bit about what's coming in 2023. We know the Disney Plus cycle with some of the movies coming out in 2023, but we don't know a lot about 2024. However, I was given some information about 2024 that I've now spoken with one person regarding D23, and during the panel, they are going to announce and confirm some of these projects for 2024. Would you like to hear them?
Yes, I would love to hear them.
The big one's going to be Snow White. Snow White's not 2023. I think that's obvious. It's 2024. I'll say this. The Little Mermaid and the Lion King prequel come out next year. They're not putting Snow White in the same year. Just not happening.
Yeah,
Sorry.
That makes sense.
Maleficent 3 is getting that announcement. We've talked about it on the show. But
we saw fucking concept art for it.
Maleficent 3 is going to get fast-tracked for sure. Don't know what that means for Athena in Eternals, but Disney's in the business of Angelina Jolie.
Aren't we all?
Yes. Shout out to you, Cammie. Look at you. Hercules, a thing we exclusively reported on before it was stolen by THR. Thanks a lot, guys.
We don't blame you, Boris, though.
That'll be officially announced. Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. That'll be officially announced at D23. But that's a more later 2024. So we're thinking production on Hercules is starting early next year. Take what you will with that.
Nice.
There are 2 Disney animated movies coming out in 2024. I'm still trying to gather information on both of them. The first one is called The Bluebeard. Don't know if it's a pirate movie. Don't know if it's the Caribbean. Yep, there you go. The animated movie.
It's Bear in the Big Blue House.
It's weird.
He decided to go join the Pirates of the
Caribbean. It's basically somebody who played Pitch Meeting and got bad cards.
Yeah. Amber Heard
Dude, that was good.
Amber Heard's playing Bluebeard. Seth Rogen's the villain. It's directed by
Lindsay Lohan is the writer.
It's a Disney animated movie called Bluebeard. They also have an animated movie called Naditu. And I think
Naditu,
yeah, that too. Naditu, and I think that's being produced in conjunction with the same team that's doing the Disney Plus animated series Iwaju, which was announced during during Disney Plus Investors Day or Disney Investor Day. You know what I'm talking about.
No, we got you.
So Snow White, Hercules, Maleficent, a couple animated films for 2024. I can't give you exact release dates because all this can end up changing, but this is going to be announced at D23, so at least you have that to take home with you. Mm-hmm. And I kind of just casually dropped that The Lion King comes out next year with Snow White. So fingers crossed for a good 2024. D23 is going to be so much fun.
Yes.
It's almost like the second best thing you can see is that panel, because the first best thing you can see is your boys and girls at the DisInsider.
Play Nick.
Oh.
That's what she said.
Yeah, there you go. You can see us September 9th through the 11th at D23. We're going to have a lot of giveaways and contests, so come hang out with us and check out some cool content as you can see basically the business live at the show, like how we run things, how we do the show. Don't forget, the Off Market Mouse is September 17th, and you can see how the DisInsider shows run live. Again, we'll have a booth, we'll have giveaways, prizes. It's going to be a fun 2 weeks in September.
Something that I wanted to announce too is that during the DisInsider show, we're going to pick 2 people from the audience to play pitch meeting with us.
That'll be fun. We are so excited.
Yeah.
So come play pitch meeting. Come do a pitch meeting with your boys.
Or we may do an armchair imagineering.
Or chill, marry, kill.
No, we're not playing that.
Or armchair imagineering. Or a fan cast.
Or a fan cast, yeah.
Do whatever.
Winners get a prize. They'll both get prizes. Winner will get a big prize, though.
Did you already say the discount code for the tickets?
Yep. Don't forget DisInsider, 20% off your tickets at the Off Market Mouse. It's going to be a fun time.
But just DisInsider.
Yeah, the Off Market Mouse.
Yes.
But DisInsider for that fresh discount. Don't forget to check out the stories we talked about on the DisInsider.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media at the DisInsider. We're
Also,
on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
DisInsider Pods. Shout that out too.
Yeah, for sure. Don't forget to check out News from the Castle. New episode dropping later this week. Check out Walt's apartment for all your fun content, which also includes Extra Magic Hour and the Marvel Tribe and whatever the name of their new Star Wars show is, because it changes all the time. But hey, they're great hosts. We love them. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on this video. Make sure you get these videos as they drop so you can skip ahead to, like Derek said, the rumor of the week, and then leave the video and never come back.
Totally fine with us.
Hey, whatever. Just come watch the video. Skip ahead. We still get the view for it.
Sure.
And as always, Nick.
Yeah?
Can you do me just a little favor?
Just a poquito favor.
Yeah, dude, can you? I want the Disney Daddy to give the Disney Daddy that sweet, sweet outro music, baby.
Okay.
And a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Our producer sucks. One of fire.
Hey, whatever.
We'll
Play
see
that
you guys
sweet
later.
outro, baby. Bye.
Goodbye.
See you next week.